Today I'm going to show you how to easily create appointment slots that your students can sign up for in Google Calendar. So I'm going to click and create a calendar event just like I normally would. I'm going to call it something like one-on-one with Maynard so that my students know what it is when they see it in their calendar. Normally you would just click save, but instead we're going to click appointment slots. You've probably seen this before. You didn't ever click it. So I'm going to go ahead and change these appointment slots to 15 minutes. I want it to say slots with duration. And I might decide that I would like to do this for 2 hours. So my students will have 15-minute increments where they can choose times in that 2 hours. Go ahead and click save. You can see it's created a 2-hour block in my Google Calendar. And I know that this is appointment times because it has those, the little grid right there. Now, when I click on this event again, I'm going to go ahead and open up the events for this calendar. And you can see here, I can see all of my other stuff, but it also has these appointment times. For some reason, it overlaps them, but they're each 15-minute appointment times. I'm actually going to show you, if you shared that link with a student, what it would look like. This is another Google account that I have that's not connected to that calendar. So when I click here I have all these different options and I can choose. I know it looks a little funny, but I can choose either one of these. When I go ahead and click this, it will have your name and then it will create a calendar event. Now I can view and edit in calendar. So here in my personal account, I can see that now I have this one-on-one calendar invite with me as my SFUSD account and my personal one. Now, if I go back to the SFUSD account, I can see that it has actually added this second event here. This is where I would click edit. If I don't want the students to be able to invite others, I might click this. If not, it's no big deal. And then depending on how you'd like to meet with them, you can either add conferencing and add a Google Hangout or Hangout Meet, or if you prefer using Zoom, you could just copy the Zoom link in the description, and then you would be able to save it. You can send it or not, it doesn't really matter. It's up to how you communicate with your students. Now, if this student, actually, I'll show you in another account. So here, this is a different Google account. You can see that that slot in the middle right here that was here has been taken by my other account. So I'm no longer able to select that account. So it deletes those as students take them up and only available ones will show. I do want to show you, so over here in my first account that I made an appointment, if I X out of this and I don't send, so if your students delete that event, they decide they don't want to come, that's okay, but I do want to show you what it looks like. So now when I come back here to my Google Calendar, you can see that I have this little exclamation mark that it's saying that that person has denied or has declined this invitation. So I'll know that I am able to delete this out, and then I will be able to go back in, and now the students are able to see that this appointment has returned that's available again. So I can reopen up that slot. And that is how you create Google Calendar invites with appointment slots.